Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. Unlike last night, we have a very cold game tonight. It's the cold days of January, and tonight we've got some snow. It is the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Denver Broncos. Before the game, let's take a look at our current standings. We have 7 teams from the AFC, 7 teams from the NFC. A 13-game regular season where every team plays each team once. Then, when the playoffs come around, the top 5 teams from each conference makes the postseason, with the last 2 teams from each conference saying, bye-bye, see you later. Here's a look at the upcoming schedule. Now, let's go down to the field for kickoff.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's all up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. But tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they're brought out by the former Washington Husky, undrafted back in 2019, Jake Browning.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Here's Browning. Net open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
It's early, but a natural cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Browning. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change?
Touchdown, Bengals! Drew Sample from a yard out. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Charlie Jones, deep Cincinnati. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, Browning. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 3rd down, Browning. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Browning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Browning. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Browning's throw here into the hands of Boyd. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Browning. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Throwing on 1st down. Browning. And they will not get action there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out, you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. We got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Browning. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Browning. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
McPherson's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Pass incomplete, but flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. On target over the middle to Hill. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Tua now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Jay. This is the GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the live GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us for another halftime show and another great game. And what a game it's been. All the players and coaches are in the locker room now, going over their game plans and adjustments. What players are going to step up in a big way? It's now or never tonight. And with a whole second half of football left to be played, anything could still happen. Thanks for joining us for the GFL Halftime Show. The second half kickoff is next. I'll see you next time.
In the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach,
We
thanks
thought this
as
one would be a
always.
close
This
battle
one's
coming
still
in,
anyone's
and we have not
game as
been
we welcome you
disappointed.
back
They're all
for
even to this
quarter
point.
number 3.
This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open net is Waddle, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10. It's Mostert. Looking for a seam to find none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Dances by at the 20, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As far as this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Tua going to keep it on the draw. And he'll take this in the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Browning. He completes it to Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw, Browning. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That will put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Browning. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
See another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's Hill, complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Browning out to the left. He's got ample there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Browning. Down the sideline he goes. And finally marked down at the 23. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Browning. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop throw. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And they're not able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mixon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie-ball game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Field just outside the goal line. Now they can't bring him down. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a play fake. Here Tagovailoa. And he completes it to Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now, flush to his right. And now off to the races, down the right side. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 46 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On 1st down, Browning. This one hauled in by Sample. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spot all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Browning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hudson. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing after the interception. Browning connecting with Mixon. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Let's go now, let's go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the question, is the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw is Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the lead.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy with that?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense.